Okay, so now you know that in first place I've got away. Right, so welcome back to the video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my predicted table for the 2021 Premier League season. So in 20th place I've got recently promoted Fulham. In the 2017-18 season I think Fulham got promoted to the Premier League, and I think they went down the 18-19 season. So they came up last time, they went straight back down. This time maybe they can stay up for longer, or maybe they'll just go straight back down again like they did last time. I do think they will go straight back down. I just don't think the team is good enough really to like to stay in the Premier League for any season really. Maybe if they make more signings, maybe then, but I just don't think like really they're going to be able to stay up in the Premier League at all. So yeah, I'm Fulham in 20th place anyway. In 19th place I've got another recently promoted side, West Brom. I just think the West Brom is just again not really good enough to stay in the Premier League. Like they got up from being in second last season, which actually like Brentford, if they won their games they could have went up. So actually they're kind of a bit lucky and they went up. The Brentford didn't win all their games. I think they started off the season quite good really. I'm not 100% sure because I don't know loads about the Championship, but I'm pretty sure that they were like second for quite a while and stuff. Obviously I think Leeds were first for most of the season, but yeah, West Brom were second, and then they actually think went down to third at one point. I'm not sure, I could be wrong about that. By Brentford going in second, because I think Brentford won almost every single game after the restart. But yeah, I think West Brom just aren't really good enough to stay up in the Premier League. So yeah, West Brom will be in 19th. Okay, so in 18th for the final team that I think is going to get relegated, I've got Aston Villa. Last season Aston Villa finished 17th I think. They just stayed up due to I think Bournemouth just going down. But I actually think they only stayed up because of the goal the Sheffield United should have scored at Villa Park, so it after the restart. And the goal line technology thing didn't work properly, so that it actually didn't count as a goal even though the ball went over the line. So I think if that had been a goal they actually would have went down. But yeah, I don't think they are really good enough to stay in the Premier League again for another season. I think they got a bit lucky, they stayed up last season. They're all the other teams were losing all their games and stuff to the bottom of the table. But yeah, I hope they stay up because like they're a big club and they have a good fan base in my opinion. I think their fans deserve to be in the Premier League. But yeah, I just don't think they're going to be able to stay up, Aston Villa. So yeah, Aston Villa in 18th. Okay, so in 17th place I've actually got Brighton. I don't think it's going to be like Aston Villa last season, just staying up on the last day. I think they'll stay up quite comfortably really, but like they will be in 17th, like maybe like 3-4 points like above the relegation zone. I think it'll be decided before the last game of the season. So yeah, Brighton's going to be in 17th anyway. In 16th place I've got last season's champions of the Championship, Leeds United. I think Leeds United will stay up. I think they actually broke the record signing the other day as well. I think they will stay up, not really like super comfortably, but they will stay up. I think they won't really be in a relegation battle because I think it'll be decided before the end of the season. But yeah, I think they will stay up overall. I think they are better than teams below them realistically. West Brom and Fulham have actually said to go down. They actually finished above them in the Championship, and then Aston Villa and Brighton, I just think they'll struggle really. I think Leeds will do better than them, so yeah, I'm Leeds in 16th. In 15th place I've got Crystal Palace. I believe Crystal Palace, when they came back after the reset, actually only won one game. Their first game against Bournemouth I think it was. Other than that I think they lost every single game, which obviously they lost at a lot of points, but I think they were safe really like before that. Like I don't know if they're actually safe, but like they were like in a good position before that, so it didn't really make a difference. But yeah, I don't think the Crystal Palace will do that good this season, but they will do okay if you get what I mean. So yeah, Crystal Palace are 15th. I don't really know much to say about it. They're just not going to really do anything good or anything special. Just in 15th place to be honest. Okay, so in 14th, I've got West Ham. I think West Ham finished 16th last season. I know they were in kind of a relegation battle and stuff, and it actually could have happened where like whoever won the game, they played Aston Villa in the last game of the season. It could have happened where like whoever won that game actually stayed up, but it didn't actually happen in the end because West Ham were already safe. They beating Chelsea, and I think they won another game, which I can't remember. So yeah, West Ham, I don't think they're going to do really good, even though like they've got good players like Felipe Anderson and other players that are like really good that really shouldn't be like in a relegation battle or anything. But I don't think they're going to really be in a relegation battle, but they will be quite low down in the table. So yeah, West Ham in 14th. Okay, so in 13th I've got Southampton. I don't think Southampton are really going to do anything special or not really be in a relegation battle either. I think they'll just have an okay season really. Just finishing 13th. Nothing special really. Don't really know much to say about what will happen to them. There's just don't think much will really happen. Just mid-table really, just below mid-table. Will be safe and yeah, Southampton in 13th. In 12th place I've got Newcastle, and again with Newcastle like Southampton, I don't really know much to say about it. Like I just think they're gonna finish like mid-table really. Like teams like this, like it's almost impossible to get right where they could finish. Like they could finish 13th, they could finish 12th, they could finish anywhere. Like really, no one really knows exactly where they're gonna finish. Okay, so in 11th place now I've got Burnley. I don't think Burnley will be in any relegation battle at all, anything like that. But I don't think they're also not going to get Europe or anything. I think they're going to have a decent season, mid-table really. And yeah, Burnley in 11th. Okay, so now in 10th, in the halfway point. I've actually got Everton there. Under Ancelotti, I think Everton could do decent, maybe be a bit higher than that. But I don't think they will, really. But they maybe could, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I think they're going to finish 10th. I know they have the possibility to maybe finish higher than that. Be pushing for Europe, really. But I don't think they are really going to this season. I think they'll just finish 10th, be comfortable, not push for Europe, really, but also like, not be in a relegation battle or anything. So yeah, Everton in 10th. In 9th place now I've got I've got Leicester. Not Leicester, I mean Sheffield United. I think with Sheffield United, they actually could end up doing something like what Leicester did when they obviously they didn't finish like first Sheffield United last season, but when Leicester won the league, they ended up not having a really good season next year. I actually think Sheffield United maybe could not have a good season and like be close to relegation zone. But I think more likely they will just be like a mid-table team next season. I actually can't remember exactly where they finished at the end of last season. I think they did lose a few games and stuff. But yeah, I think Sheffield United will be comfortable really in the league, finish in 9th place. In 8th place I've got Leicester. I think Leicester finished 5th last season. I think they will drop off from that a bit because I think the teams above them will get better realistically. Like Tottenham, I think Tottenham actually finished, actually no, Tottenham finished below Leicester last season. I think Tottenham and Arsenal and those sort of teams will get better for next season. I know that Arsenal made a few signings and stuff already. I'm not sure if Tottenham made any signings, but I know Arsenal have. So yeah, I think they will finish 8th, Leicester. Okay, so in 7th place now I've got Wolves. I think Wolves finished 7th last season, just below Tottenham, missed out on the Europa League. I think that if Wolves would have beaten Chelsea last time of the season, they actually would have got Europa League, but Chelsea won, I can't remember what the score was, but yeah, Chelsea won on the last game of the season, and Spurs got Europa League. But yeah, I think Wolves just miss out on Europa League again next season, to who is in 6th place. So yeah, I think Wolves will finish in 7th. In 6th place I've got Arsenal. Like I said earlier on in the video, Arsenal have made a few signings like Willian, I can't remember the other players' names, but yeah, they've made a few signings already. I think they will do better than last season because I actually think they got like 8th or 9th last season. But yeah, Arsenal is going to finish 6th, get Europa League football, and they actually got Europa League this year as well because they won the FA Cup. And I think they actually knocked Tottenham out of it, but then they had to play a qualifying match or something like that. But I think they won the qualifying match, could be wrong about that. But yeah, Arsenal to finish in 6th place anyway. In 5th place, I've got Tottenham. Tottenham finished 6th last season. I think they will improve on their 5th place. I don't know if they're going to really improve on points, but I think they're going to get 5th place at the end of the season, next season. I think they'll get Europa League football. Not really much to say about it, really. I just don't think they're going to, like, push for top 4. I think they are going to try and push for top 4, but like, just miss out on top 4 and get Europa League with Arsenal. But yeah, Tottenham are going to be in 5th anyway. Okay, so now moving on to the top 4, so Champions League spots and champions, obviously. Okay, so in 4th place I've got Man United. I actually think Man U will get like similar points to last season, but move down one position because our teams will get better. I don't think they will improve loads from last season. I know they improved like at the end of the season a lot when Bruno Fernandes came in and stuff. And after the restart, I think they actually came from 5th to 3rd in the end, which obviously was a good improvement to move from there. So yeah, I think United will just get top 4 by beating Tottenham, like maybe on the last day or something. Not literally beating Tottenham, but like beating Tottenham to Champions League football. So yeah, Man United will finish in 4th place in my opinion. In 3rd place, you might be a bit surprised of who I've got there. I've actually got the champions from last season, Liverpool. I feel that the teams like Man City and Chelsea, who are the only 2 teams that, by the way, they haven't done yet, and will obviously will improve and will want the title more Man City and stuff. If you get what I mean. I think Liverpool will not drop points, but not drop loads of points. And I think mainly the teams will improve. Obviously Liverpool have had like 90 something points, I think, now for the last 2 seasons. I'm just missing out against Man City the season before last, and last season beating Man City. But actually last season, if Man City had the same amount of points as they had the last 2 seasons when they won the league, I actually think they would have won the league then last season. I think they made obviously Liverpool were really good and stuff, but if Man City actually did just as good as they did before, they actually would have won the league last season. So yeah, you might be really surprised with what I think is going to happen in 3rd, but I think Liverpool will get 3rd place anyway. Okay, so now this is the top 2, so this will obviously determine who I think will win the league and stuff, who I think will come in 2nd place. So in 2nd place, I think that it will be Man City. Yeah, so I think Man City will obviously want the league more now this season, because like Liverpool won it last season and they won it 2 seasons before that, Man City, so obviously they're going to want it more now because they didn't win it last season, but like a big points number as well. So yeah, I think Man City will be closer to win the league on points and not positioning, but on points. I think they will be a lot closer to winning it. I think there will be a less big gap at the top of the table. I think we'll go maybe down to the last few games of the season to win it, maybe the last 2 to win it. Also, Man City couldn't really defend that good last season. It wasn't really to do with scoring goals. I know they had Laporte out for a lot of the season stuff. That could play a big part in it. But yeah, I think Man City will get 2nd again, like last season. But the points margin will be a lot smaller from 1st to 2nd, in my opinion. Okay, so now you know that in 1st place I've gone with Chelsea. With all the signings Chelsea have made, the players, Thiago Silva, Sarr, I think Sarr's actually gone out on loan, but yeah, Sarr, Ziyech, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, and even maybe more signings at the end of the season, but but before the transfer window closes. I just think that we will win the league because we made so many good signings and stuff. We actually haven't spent loads more money than what we had, because we had the money off Hazard, off Morata, so we actually had money back as well. So we're not just spending loads of money, but we are spending loads of money. But we sold players together, money, if you get what I mean. But yeah, at the end of last season, I actually think there was a 30-point gap or something from Chelsea to Liverpool, something like that. I know there's a really big gap. There was. The question is, can we make that gap, make it smaller, or obviously I think we will make the gap I don't know how to explain it, but I think we'll win the league anyway. I think we will get not many more points than Man City, not many more points than Liverpool either. I think them three teams will be like going into the end of the season trying to win it. I think it could only be like one game's difference, like 3 points difference between like Liverpool and Man City and Chelsea. Like three, maybe like Man City will finish on. I mean, maybe Liverpool will finish on like 85 points. Man City will finish on like 88, and then Chelsea finish on like 90. I think there'll be like a small difference in the three teams at the top. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Let me know your top three, who's going to finish first, second and third, and who's going to get relegated. I'll be interested to know who you think like will win the league, and obviously. So yeah, in first I've got Chelsea, in second I've got Man City, and in third I've got Liverpool. And for the bottom three, in last bottom of the table I've got Fulham, in 19th I've got West Brom, and 18th I've got Aston Villa. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you're new, much appreciated, and yeah, thank you, bye.